author and motivational speaker, and her title tonight is To Go or Not to Go. Adriana?
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, future Toastmasters, I borrowed that from Laura, and distinguished guests. To go or not to go, that was the question we asked my husband and I when we decided to go to our next dream vacation, which many call paradise, Cancun. And I personally asked that for about 2 weeks because we ended up not going with our children. Or we ended up going without our children. I think that sounds better. So to go or not to go was what we, or at least I, had to deal with because we really wanted to be there together. We purchased tickets to go to a family destination. We wanted to show our children what fun in white sand beaches looks like. Because back then we lived in Chicago, and we did not have white sand beaches, but we did have beaches that we never went to because we worked. Our children were still small, and my mother said, "Go, this is your chance to be with your husband. Go, 2 weeks. Oh, what would I do to go away with all my kids for 2 weeks?" And that's my mother. To go away without me. Oh well, it was fun. We decided to go to a family destination without our children, and it was fun. No, it wasn't. Because everywhere I went with my husband, hand in hand, I saw moms and dads with children. Well, a little bit of background on why we ended up going with our children. For a while, you did not need to have a passport when you traveled out of the U.S. with your family. If you had a birth certificate or an ID card, that would have been sufficient. However, about 4 years ago, we had something called H1N1. Does anybody remember that?
Yes.
And now we have Ebola. Not funny, but sad. And we booked our tickets way in advance because we wanted the best rate. And 2 weeks before our trip, we wanted to make sure we have everything together. The law has changed just a few days prior to me checking into that. And the airline, the Mexican airline, said you must have passports for your children. We did not have passports. I was broken. I was sad. I was miserable. And my husband was very encouraging. He said, "Honey, it's going to be so much fun. It's an all-inclusive. We can eat everything we want. We may even have some margaritas." And I loved frozen mango margaritas. I went along. I almost canceled. And we got there. As soon as we walked into the airport to exit and go get our taxi, these awesome, good-looking guys were coming towards me. And I was holding on to my husband. I said, "Honey." And they said, ma'am, are you new to Mexico?" And of course I said, "Yes." Was I gonna lie? No. And my husband said, "She's with me." "Oh, come with us." So they took us to the side, and of course the word is, what? Sucked into a timeshare. We signed up. They promised us they're gonna take us to Chichen Itza. Have you ever been to Chichen Itza? Do you know what that is? It's an attraction in Mexico where the heat index gets to about 150 degrees. And it's supposed to be an awesome pyramid view of, yes, okay. Well, we were excited. I mean, not about the heat, but seeing those ancient pyramids where everything seems so alive. We agreed. We went on this, it was supposed to be 30 minutes. It turned out to be a 3-hour interview. But they did promise a bottle of vodka. And we didn't go for the vodka. I mean, I thought it would be fun to make our own frozen mango margaritas. But then we asked for a mango smoothie during that 3-hour period, and I never heard of mangoes. How can that be in Mexico? Well, most of our mangoes are imported from Mexico. Anyway, long story short, we did not sign up for the deal. But because we stayed for that whole long 3 hours, they gave us the tickets to Chichen Itza. Little did we know that my husband and I were going to get very, very sick. Good thing is, though, we had 2 weeks to stay in a family-oriented resort. Ken got sick first, and we canceled our Chichen Itza trip. And then I got sick. I called my family. I was so crying and I was so sad. And the kids were so happy to hear us. But I remember at one point, I'm talking to my little girl, and this wave of stomachache just comes over me, and I said, I gotta go. And I didn't make it. But I made it into the sink. My husband's smiling. I made it to the sink, and I made a mess, needless to say. We had about 4 or 5 days left after we got better. And I have to say that was the best part of the trip, because we went to this whole thing called timeshare sucked in time. We got sick. We got to enjoy the beaches. We got to enjoy all the food. And then we finally, at the end, got to enjoy ourselves. And we are looking at going back as a family 4 years later, hopefully next year. And this time around, we are going to go to a family paradise. And I guess the takeaway I want you to be with, isn't that life coming out soon? I'm sorry. The takeaway is, when in doubt, do it out. Do it out the timeshare. Do it out Mexican water or Mexico water. Do it out all the fattening, reddish, orangish looking color foods. Do it out the family paradise vacation. Do it out, because then you'll have more time. You will be you. And when you are in that situation where my husband and I were put in, not to be with our kids, I think I personally would have more time if I didn't see all these little kids running around. If I didn't drink their water, I think I would not have vomited so much and feel so sick. And if my husband didn't eat or drink whatever he did, I wouldn't have to nurse him. Obviously, I would have been on the white sand beaches. So when in doubt, do it out.